Lovely day. That's been working on my solar panels and sitting here with Barbie. There she is somewhere. Where is she? I don't know. Hi, Evan. I know I'm a weirdo. Oh, I'd love a girlfriend like Barbie. Tamsin was like Barbie. Yeah, I've just been talking to Elvis a little bit. Just reassuring him he'll be alright, and I felt his spirit sort of release a bit. He's a bit more restful. There's something happened to him. I can't really say what at the moment, but I don't really want to sort of stir up any more ants, But something happened to Elvis, and there's another guy who's been sort of trapped a long time too, a deep sea explorer, and yeah, they're part of my own self. So, but there's a good reason though it happened to them. Not to condone any sort of torture or problems or things people do to people. I mean, Elvis was a bit of a punishment thing for being so popular with the girls. I think a lot of people got really upset at him for taking over the spotlight and everything. And the other guy just went deep sea exploring, and I think it was Jacques Cousteau, I think was another one of my beings, and he got stuck down deep. He couldn't come back up. The water pressure kept him down deep, and it's almost like he passed away without dying. He's still down there. But the funny thing is, both their wishes were, right, to meet me themselves in the next life. They both wanted that wish, so they wanted to meet themselves in the next life. So that's the only way they could do it. So it's funny how it works out. People feel guilty or bad or whatever, but life is perfect. It's strange. Even through trials and tribulations and tragedies and all these problems, and even good things and all the great stuff in heaven and earth and whatever else, it's all a perfect little story happening, and we think it's uncomfortable and tiring, but the greatest art in the world's made through not always suffering and pain and grief, but a lot of hard work, So if you don't put work into it, when you look at it, art, if you don't see the genius or the effort or the ingenuity behind it, then there's not much appreciation. And that was an essay I did at school, what is art, and I put my finger on it. It's not just the artwork, it's who sees it, So if you're a little child and you draw an artwork and your parents see it, well then it's a small piece of art, But if you're someone like whoever, Michelangelo, and you do this great work and the whole world sees it, then it's great worldly art. It's sort of defined by the artist and the audience. So yeah, I was just saying, life's like that. Life's like God's the ultimate artist, and this is his world, his artwork, and God's almost got to suffer with humanity to get through it all and enjoy it at the end, because then he'll appreciate what he's done, because he won't be suffering anymore. He'll be enjoying what he's done, and whether it's me or someone else, some other God or whoever, I think you appreciate it more after you've gone through all the work and the work's done, and you get to just play with it. It's like making a device, making anything, an artwork, an invention or whatever. So yeah, hopefully I get to meet Elvis one day, and there's other people who've suffered. I think my soulmate's suffered. She's someone trapped too, and she's been reborn, and her wish was probably to meet herself as well, and maybe it'll happen one day. I hope it all works out. I always like things to be easy. I like the easy road because it's more enjoyable. Why do you want everything to be tough and do everything the hard way? You don't enjoy anything then. Life's just a struggle your whole life. You don't want everything to be struggle and horrible, and you want the struggle to be enjoyable. You don't want it to be suffering beyond measure, where you can't tolerate anything, So hopefully, we've all been through that now. We got out the other side, and it's a blue sky and nice day and nice music, and And I put on the metal channel on Apple. I love how it's got the lyrics. You can sit and learn the words. It's like, and I never knew he was talking about, you know, how the politics of Great Britain and how cars affected the nature in that. But reading the lyrics now, I know, you know. No, I like reading the lyrics. I was listening to Cannibal Corpse before, and there's a good song there, and this one sounds good. I like the drums. Can you hear that? I love those drums. It's like, I'd love to be a drummer. I just don't have the room at home to practice. I don't have anyone around me like to sort of inspire me to want to be a drummer, and you need a good band around you. I'd like to be good at probably all the different instruments, you know. It'd be good to have an instrument room or something. Anyway, yes, I don't feel bad, Priscilla. You're just making his dream come true. You know, just helping the process. We're all helping the life's process. So maybe we'll all see him in heaven performing one day when his actual body gets there. You know, his soul's there and his spirit, and he just sort of catch up with himself, doesn't he? You know, but he's still attached here. He's sort of still here and still there. And I mean, I've taken him there and rebirthed him in a way. I rebirthed him myself. So he'll get to meet me, and he'll get to meet himself, and probably have a twin brother or something. You know, it's funny how it all works out. The life multiplies. You know, we're multiplying cells. You know, and if you believe in that and don't die, you just keep multiplying, I think. And then, you know, your consciousness transfers. You end up somewhere else. You end up Superman. You end up this. In the end, we'll probably all be Peter Pans and Peter Panties, or whatever the girl for Peter Pan is. Peter can be a girl's name, can't it? Peter Pan and Peter Panties. Sorry. Peter Penis and Peter Panties. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Peace out.